Yeah, Giannis, I think that's the true sign of a legit star is, do you get complacent? Pat Riley talks about it, the disease of more once you win a championship. Instead, your best player, your leader comes back and shows, hey, I've worked on my game. I've improved. That sets the tone for the rest of the team.
I thought it was disease of me.
I thought it was, it's the same sort of thing.
It's same thing.
I
just thought it was because it rhymed better, but okay.
Maybe.
Maybe
sounds like a song.
But no, you're right.
Giannis never gets into that. He never gets into the disease of me or the disease of more. He sticks to the plan.
Did a quick Google over here.
Yeah, what is it?
Apparently, Pat Riley's phrase is disease of more.
Oh, okay.
However,
sorry, Leigh. Oh.
That has 9 million Google results. Pat Riley, disease of me, has 19 million Google results. That's a real Berenstein Bears sort of situation right here.
And I'll say this one last time before I move on. You've got to look around that locker room and say, Joel Embiid, runner-up MVP last season. You're on a team with a roster that's basically been built to cover up for your offensive deficiencies. You want to just walk away from that to go to a team where it's like, well, you're going to have to start all over again and maybe not even make the playoffs? Be careful what you wish for here, because you might just get it. And I really think...
he dropped a Benny on him.
I
it's a kiss of death.
I think he has got horrible
Bless
advice
your heart,
around him. His inner circle, someone is giving him terrible advice. I think someone needs to go in.
I think it's
and
Adele.
I think you need to go and say, listen, if you're Rich Paul right now as well, I'm saying, listen, Rich is going, I'm not getting paid either, by the way, and you're making things worse for everybody. Just get out there and show them that you are so good that this team can't win without you. Like Jimmy Butler said, you motherfuckers can't win without me. Well, say that. Instead, it's like, oh my God, this is a terrible situation.
Yeah, but isn't it next level thinking to really, really stink it up so that the team that trades for you doesn't have to trade a lot? Ergo, you go to a better team. The worse he plays, the lower the package gets. But I mean, the 76ers absolutely have to trade him because Skeets, when I saw the document today for what we're going to be talking about, I saw that Ben Simmons was suspended after he spat in practice, and I didn't blink at all. I was like, oh, Ben Simmons spat at Doc Rivers? No, that's not what happened, but it seems believable at this point, like any sort of drama between the Sixers and Ben Simmons. Like, I will believe it at this point.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is not an ad, but kind of an ad. Shout out to the Athletics social media department. Subscribe at theathletic.com/no-dunks. And subscribe to their Twitter feeds because they put up some hilarious graphics yesterday. This recreation of what actually went down in practice, not spitting. Doc Rivers, Ben, get in and take the spot. No. All right, go home. Or this quote board that they made a little bit later, which I do believe is going to become a useful meme around the NBA Twitter sphere. Just a straight up no. From Ben Simmons.
What's that other meme about the no, not today? I don't think so. You know that old guy?
No.
Yeah.
Like unsolved mysteries guy.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Wait, do I know what you're talking about, Leigh? No. We'll see. Can't wait to find out the next 25 today at 3 p.m. Eastern on ESPN.
I love how they kept some black and white photos, though. They didn't try and modernize some of these.
They had colored photos for some of these guys.
You know, George Mikan's been around.
Is that Leigh Ellis or George Mikan?
We saw some color 3D HD footage of Wilt Chamberlain the other day going around on.
They did show some footage of George Mikan last night. Now we're showing Leigh doing his best George Mikan impersonation. I think that's what he's doing. At least. That's the loading shot right there. This looks like the loading screen for the worst video game of all time. Okay. Awesome stuff. We'll, let me know if you agree or disagree with my thoughts on how they're doing this. Maybe you were a fan of it 5 at a time, so you could sort of like take it in and, digest it a little bit better than 75 names coming at you. Like that. I mean, I just think it's weird. I thought it was very strange because I get that I'm into this way more than probably most people is the other part. They're probably looking at it. The producer's like, nobody cares. There's like 8 people out there that care, and 4 of them are on the same show. So
Leigh, you're an animal lover.
Yes,
Who likes to watch a video of an animal.
I do.
Do you watch animal fight videos?
Yes, because I like to see like things that are unusual. Like, for example, crocodiles don't have any predators, but if the crocodile's in the wrong place at the wrong time, he faces some opponents. Like, hippos aren't afraid of crocodiles. Crocodiles try to attack those hippos' babies, and oh man, there's a couple of videos out there of a croc just getting destroyed. There's also some videos going around of like a caiman, which is a smaller crocodile,
Chris?
and a jaguar jumps into the water, Steve Irwin style.
yeah.
Lands on the caiman with his teeth in his neck to kill him, and then has to pull him up this like muddy, slippery slope there to get him out there to feed to his kids. Now, funny thing is, I'm just not sure like a reptilian like that, a crocodilian, I should say, would be all that good eating. I think that'd be pretty tough, Like,
Never eaten a crocodile?
Yeah, no, I have eaten crocodile, but I haven't caught it myself and then had to
tenderize it.
Yeah. But just thinking, if you're the baby jaguars, you're like, the teeth aren't still really formed yet. Can't you just bring us back a zebra or something like that? A little bit easier eating. But anyway.
You don't like that tough hide?
Nah.
You don't eat that. You don't eat the outside of a banana. You don't eat a banana.
No, I don't eat that. No, I know you're supposed to. They're supposed to be full of vitamins.
I'm not sure you're supposed to.
Well, they say that's the healthier part. There's only one answer, and of course, it's Madison Square Garden there for the New York Knicks. And if you haven't seen this game or even the highlights, just to know how good it was, we're one game into the season, and we've got a double bang from Mike Breen already. And it was fully deserved. There was nothing gratuitous about this. This wasn't just like, it's the first night, I'm going to get excited. This was an incredible game, an incredible ending. And this morning, my notes for this game, written and rewritten about 1,000 times. So I don't really know where to even start here first. Evan Fournier's incredible shooting in both overtimes. He finishes with 32 points on 6 threes. He's throwing up the threes already there in Madison Square Garden. But Jeff Van Gundy wasn't happy with him throwing those up because he kind of messed up the final defensive possession in regulation. Other guys were culpable too.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, there was Kemba was also pretty bad in that possession. But Evan Fournier certainly responded in those overtimes, hit 4 threes and was incredible. Julius Randle picked up where he left off last regular season, going for a pretty quiet 35-8. And I say quiet because there was so much going on there last night.
Right.
He hit those 2 clutch free throws that sort of put the game out of reach, but not really, because then Jaylen Brown came down and hit a huge it wasn't. It was the Marcus Smart. So I'm lost. Yep. I've been watching all over the place.
Bang, bang.
Kemba Walker, his homecoming was actually decent, I thought, last night. Hit a couple of threes, and his mum was high-fiving fans in the crowd. It looked great, but he also messed up 2 plays, really, that gave the Celtics a chance. Sloppy, lazy passes. Oh, my God, they would have killed him if they'd lost that game. The Knicks should have been safe. They led by 6 with under 30 seconds to go. They led by 4 with under 9 seconds remaining. But that's when Kemba kind of panicked and the Celtics pounced, and Marcus Smart did get open somehow for a wide open 3 to extend the game. And that's where we got the double bang. So it's all sort of coming together. You guys are going to have to help me fill in here. But the Knicks, honestly, in overtime, it just became a matter of literally who's going to be ahead when that second overtime ends, because they were both just so exhausted. Some incredible shot making by both teams in the 3-point. RJ Barrett had a good third quarter. He hit a huge 3. Grant Williams, back in regulation, I think this was, he hit 2 big threes here for the Knicks and for the Celtics. But I know, I'm crazy. I don't know what I'm doing. I volunteered
those games, mate.
I volunteered for this first answer this morning, and then as I'm running, I thought, I should have just let one of the other guys go first, because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Well, I didn't ask you for the play-by-play for the fucking game. I mean, I just asked you for your favorite game. I'll just slip it in here. I was going to save it till later, but you brought up those Eric Collins lines, the Hornets play-by-play guy, who is amazing, going nuts over the free throws. He also said really early in the game regarding Ish Smith, he said, second man in a revolving door, and he was the first man out. I was like, wow, that's awesome. Then TJ McConnell for the Pacers is just dribbling up the floor, doing nothing. Eric Collins drops a Jerry Mathers working the dribble. And Del Curry didn't even react. And I also laughed at this because he ended up being right. Hayward banks in a lucky three, pretty late in this game, and he goes, I always say whoever banks in a three is going to win the ball game. Eric Collins was at 100 for game one. I mean, and then you said the gravel in his guts line too there for PJ.
Gravel in his guts.
I mean, these are gold.
Speaking of commentators' lines, actually, just go back to that Knicks and Celtics game. After Jaylen Brown got the steal and missed the dunk, Mark Jackson had a good line. The operation was a success, but the patient died.
Yeah, that was good. Everybody is bringing it from day one here in the NBA season. We love it. Tass, are you making a case for any other game? Or you want me to keep going here with the questions?
Let's give a little love to the Sacramento Kings because they said, take that, Jeff Schwartz. Jeff Schwartz, the agent for Marvin Bagley, who said, what's up? You're taking him out. Take that, Jeff. Mr. Schwartz, check your watch. We're winning basketball. The fact that he comes out for trying to defend Marvin Bagley being out of the rotation. Check your watch. We got to give that line to Eric Collins. He'll go with it, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. The line was that Jerry Mathers from Leave It to Beaver talk?
100%.
Is that a 50-year-old quote?
I know. He's just pointing out that DJ McConnell's a funny-looking white guy. I guess.
Oh, okay. That he looks like Jerry Mathers. Okay.
He's got the cut. He's got the hair. I mean,
sure. And then Josh Giddey, as you said there, Leigh, for OKC, I'm not so disappointed in what he did on the floor, but I'm a little disappointed in myself because it took me this long to make the comparison to Xander on Survivor. I think there's some Xander vibes on Survivor.
Yeah, I sort of see it
a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
the flow for sure.
The flow, yeah. Josh Giddey's definitely got the evil genius, the evil superhero look for sure.
Yeah,
strong,
more
jawline.
Chiseled. Yeah.
Well, look where he gets it from here. Here's his dad.
That's his dad.
That's his dad, Big Warwick. Yeah.
Oh my God, he played for Kmart.
That's the Melbourne Tigers. Yeah, back in the that'd be probably 1989, 1990. There, the headband there. He's looking like a sort of a workout video, from the 80s there. And
should be some good Formula One content for No Breaks, tentatively scheduled for next week after the U.S. Grand Prix.
Nice.
Where did you say the Grand Prix is this weekend? Sorry, Trick.
Austin, Texas.
Ah, there he is.
I knew he was setting you up for something just by how seriously he asked you. Matt, Austin, Texas. He waves the checkered flag at this race. It's his race. Not a lot of people know that.
It feels like this guy could be racing. What was his name? Warwick Giddey? That looks like a racing kit right there on the left.
The wind blown hair.
Yeah, look how many ads are on it.
Get in the car, yeah.
The stream team has a great suggestion. JD, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Worst case scenario says, do a top 75 no dunks ad reads.
Wow.
Do you, no?
Straight up no.
No.
Well, I said wow, but wrap my head around it.
What would be at the top of your list? I know I'm putting you on the spot here. One or two that really stick out to you that are legends.
I mean, one of my favorites, but it's more infamous than famous, is Leigh cracking up during the BetterHelp ad read. That was a classic.
Yeah. Leigh
got the giggles that day.
Giggles. Yep.
Yeah, I definitely got the giggles that day.
This is also good. A couple people in the stream team suggesting top 75 no dunks intros, cold opens, if you will. So there's more work for you, JD. We can do all these.
Pile it on. I'll just put it on my inbox, and I'll get to it eventually.
Yeah, people are saying, "Hey, JD, do you want to do blank top 75 on the show?" JD's answer: no. Do you say to someone "buckle in" or do you say "buckle up"? All right, you're driving. We're going on a road trip, Leigh. You got a couple people in the back. They're fooling around. They're horsing around. Do you say "buckle in" or "buckle up"?
Well, I'm a buckle upper.
Yeah, me too.
Buckle
in.
No, I think Maury's right. I think there's a difference between saying it in a car
Ooh.
In a car, you're buckling up for sure. But if this is a long term, if this is a thing where Trey's sitting on his couch for 4 years, buckle in. I think it's a difference. I think there's a difference. Car versus not.
JD shaking his head. No, how about it, JD? Tell me it's wrong.
It's buckle up or strap in.
Oh, this was a Skeetsism.
It's absolutely a Skeetsism.
Yeah.
If you got to strap in for this 4 years of all this stuff that we're gonna go through. Yeah, you strap into to something, like a crazy ride. Yeah, thank you, DG. That's exactly right.
I don't think that's Grisham, but yeah.
All right, that's fine. It could be a Skeetsism.
Yeah, that's a straight Skeetsism, right? That's a good one, Maury. Really good. Buckle up. Buckle in. That was perfect. And after the game, with MSG spilling out into the New York City night, there was a Twitter account called @SidewalkNYC who was talking to people out there, Knicks fans, how happy they were with the victory. And they were very reserved. Everybody was very cool, calm, and collected. No, this video started making the rounds yesterday. This crazy Knicks fans video from @SidewalkNYC. Have a watch.
Double fucking overtime! What the fuck, baby? New York is fucking back! Knicks are here, baby! The Knicks are fucking here, baby! Fresh out the garden, baby! We're taking it all the way! We had de Blasio! We had Cuomo! It was rough shit! But we have the Knicks! That's New York! Knicks run New York City! Bing bong! Tell me a little something, KD! Don't you regret not coming to the Knicks? Don't you regret not coming to the Knicks? Let's go, Knicks! Let's go, Knicks! Let's go, Knicks! Let's go, Knicks! Real talk, I'm from New York, and you know what? Tom Brady's a fucking bitch! Fuck Tom Brady, yo! Fuck Tom Brady! Where the bread at, Tom Brady? I need some bread, nigga. He owe me. Fuck Boston! Yo, you thought Trae Young was still good? He still ain't good at Dyke, man. You're smoking on that Boston pack tonight, you heard? Fuck Trae Young! Fuck Trae Young! Fuck Trae Young! Fuck Trae Young!
They're 1-0.
I was playing that this morning when my wife came out, and she's like, "What is that?" And I said, "It was after the Knicks game the other night." And she's like, "For what though?" And I said,
they won their opener in double overtime.
Oh, no.
I know. It was like, oh my god. I mean,
oh my goodness. Yeah, excuse me. That was side talk at Side Talk NYC. I screwed that up when I was throwing to it. But what a video. Anyway, the actual tweet of the night I thought was even funnier maybe than that video. Evan Fournier, who's now on the Knicks, who had a great season opener, he retweeted it with, "What did I get myself into?" Laughing emojis left and right here. Yeah. You are on the Knicks now, baby. Just pray that you don't go 1 for 25 and they do that video after that game. Holy moly! What a compilation. I mean, what was left on the cutting room floor is the other thing.
Yeah,
too.
No doubt. I had a tough time picking my favorite characters. Loved this guy.
Yeah. So.
He's number one for sure.
Oh, is he? Oh, no. Let's play What About This Guy here. What about this guy? Bing bong.
Yeah.
Bing bong. Oh, the old bing bong.
Okay. I was so confused in that video. Like, of course, they're going crazy for the Knicks win at first, but then suddenly Tom Brady starts
Tom Brady catching his strays.
I was like, what the hell is going on here?
Because
Big Bong or
I don't know. I like the Kevin Durant guy too. Don't you regret not coming to the Knicks?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
This week, the NBA unveiled its top 75 players from the past 75 years. If you were to come up with a list with 75 things on it, what would it be? Skeetsy, you go first.
Yeah, okay. Usually around Christmas time, I take you guys through my favorite things from the Hammerschlemmer catalog. So this year, I might give you 75 things to buy from this bad boy. Because there is a lot of weird things in here. I already was leafing through it earlier. So, 75 things to buy from the Hammerschlemmer catalog, which I'm very excited. They sent me very early this year, so I have a lot of time to build this list.
Does anyone still have their slippers from the Hamakashlam?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I do.
I wear mine every day now.
Oh, wow.
That's so too.
It's getting a little cold in the studio. So, I pulled out these rockers. Yeah.
My top 75 list. It's got to be fake names. Been keeping a document of fake names here for quite some time. My top 5 right now: Poop Fartin' Rob, Sherry Pepper Sauce, Greg, and Emmanuel Bomerang.
It's a real Bob Duca type of list.
Wow.
Totally. If you ever have a great fake name, send it to me.
Okay.
I get one from Matt like once every 3 months. He's like, here's a great fake name to add to the list. Yeah, thanks for Fruit Noisley.
Yeah, what's this guy's name?
Hold on, let me dip into my fake names list here. That guy,
M.O. Hammer.
looking a little bit like a Buttercup Dickerson. Nice stuff from the Jazz. They're 2-0. Go Bears out there rebounding. Nothing has changed for the Utah Jazz, but there was another fun moment from this game, at least for me. This was the Sacramento Kings home opener on Friday. And for whatever reason, anytime there's a Kings home opener, Brad Miller is going to be sitting courtside. They cut to him. He's an all-star for the Kings back in the day. And my man was partying.
Gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road.
This could definitely be Old Town Road. Yeah. Like, we're going to keep the camera on you until you stop dancing. Until it was time to point at his own jersey.
I think Brad Miller's had some pops, eh?
Give it up, Brad Miller! Yeah, he was having a fun time. He had to be there to see the beef from Rudy Gobert. Not a surprise. I didn't know that me and Brad Miller have the exact same look going on right now.
Yeah.
Long and scumbaggy. And there was like an hour-long pregame show before the race. And it was just like seeing random basketball players walking around being, twice as tall as all the drivers out there. So I don't know. It felt like a super party down there in Austin, Texas. And a lot of it was around the NBA. And there were some hilarious moments, Leigh, with Daniel Ricciardo. It felt like every time that they had him talk to a camera, he was doing a Southern accent, like a Cowboys accent. And I don't know, but an Australian doing an American accent to me is one of the funniest things. So, yeah, we got a lot of Formula One basketball content coming up. Hopefully Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern. Tune in.
Okay, excellent. Leigh, could you role play a little bit? Pretend you're, at an F1 race, trying to do a Southern accent, taking in the sights and sounds. Hey, Leigh Ellis from No Dunks. What do you think about this, mate?
Hey, y'all. It's great down here in Texas. Bigger, everything's bigger in Texas. That's what they say, y'all.
That's sort of what he was
I just
doing.
had a
Not
great
bad.
idea.
Yeah, it's pretty Ricardo.
Hey, there's two US Grand Prix next year in the US.
That's
isn't
right.
there? In Florida and in Texas.
Yeah.
Live show. Take the No Dunks crew, take the No Breaks crew to one of them. Do a live show out there.
Oh,
You thought leaf blowers were loud. Imagine Formula One cars in the background.
And we make our picks in the Slack channel. And on Friday, we had a bit of a mix-up because the emoji. Mr. Emoji, Leigh Ellis threw in a sun, but Trey misinterpreted the sun. This time, what did you go with, Leigh?
Oh, come on. What's that look like to you? I mean, I type in bull, that pops up. I click on it. So
for a guy that talks nonstop about Grammarly, you sure hate words.
yeah.
I think I'm going to start doing up our picks like this, though, Leigh. I think this will give it.
That's right. Let the fans decide. What about that?
I will
put the emoji in, and then they can decide what it is.
So, boys, have you been baited? What you got? Love ya. That is from Big Krogga. So Big Krogga got clickbaited, Leigh. I mean, it happens to the best of us. I mean, my buddy Grish will click on everything like that. But what about you?
Yeah, mine's so taking you back to 2002 when I got my first ever mobile phone. and I got a old pay-as-you-go. All right, this is in London. I got a pay-as-you-go one from Virgin Mobile. So I thought, I'm not going to go crazy. I'll just keep it, try to restrain myself. And about, I don't know, a couple of days after I got it, I got a text message. It said, congratulations, you've finished, top 4 of these certain prizes. Dial this number to claim your prize. And I was like, well, maybe it's a promotion. So anyway, I was in a pub at the time when I got it, and I knew the sort of lady or the girl who was working behind there. I said, can I just borrow the house phone for a minute? I just want to dial this number. Apparently I've won something. I just want to check it out. And I'm on a pay-as-you-go. I might run out of credit. And she's like, yeah, go for it. Yeah. So I'm dialing away, and it's like, yes, congratulations. You're finished in the top 4. One of your prizes, and then it goes on and says, like, you will win this. And I'm just there for like 25 minutes just going like, when am I going to get this? When am I going to get to the point? Anyway, eventually I'm like, all right, I think this is a scam. So I hung up. A few days later. Oh, it was. It kept me hanging on. And then I saw the girl again, a week or a couple of weeks later, and she said, what number did you dial the other day? I was like, it was one of those, claim your prize numbers. She was like, it was like 180 quid that we had to pay for the phone. And I'm like, I guess that's what it was. And it was a scam. Anyway, she didn't make me pay for it, but the landlord wanted to know who, or the publican wanted to know who was calling those numbers. So I got away with it. But yeah, they got me early on. But a good lesson to learn, because it didn't ultimately cost me the money.
Yeah, they didn't get you at all. They wanted you to call from your phone. To do it. Yeah,
I passed on the scam to somebody else to pay for it. So I learned early on. But at the time, it was kind of like, believable. And then I was just like, right, got done. So anyway.
Wow. All right. Yeah. So fascinating take on clickbait there from Leigh. And we avoided a cool story, bro, from JD, which in the end I liked it.
Halloween on Sunday, and if you're looking for something to do while waiting for trick-or-treaters, maybe you could try shopping for life insurance with Policy Genius. Get free quotes while giving out free candy. Just go easy on the Kit Kats. Policy Genius makes it easy to compare quotes from over a dozen top insurers all in one place. You could save 50% or more on life insurance.
Oh, come on. No.
Okay. By comparing quotes with Policy Genius, you could save $1,300 or more per year on life insurance by using Bing Bong Policy Genius to compare policies. The licensed experts at Policy Genius work for you. I can't believe it. Not the insurance company, so you can trust them to help you navigate every step of the shopping.
Of the ad read.
Of the shopping and buying process. And eligible applicants can get covered in as little as a week thanks to an award-winning policy option.
What?
That swaps. Doesn't help. The standard medical exam requirement with a simple phone call. This exclusive policy was recently rated #1 by Forbes Advisor.
This one's sloppy.
Higher than options from Ladder, Ethos, and Bestow. Getting started is easy. First, head to policygenius.com. In minutes, you can work out how much life insurance coverage you need and compare personalized quotes to find your best price. When you're ready to apply, the Policy Genius team will handle the paperwork and scheduling for free. Policy Genius doesn't add on extra fees. Head to policygenius.com to get started right now. Policy Genius. When it comes to insurance, it's nice to get it right.
Wow.
Nailed it.
Yeah, it's just quite random. This tweet is actually from the weekend, but I got bumped a couple of times. But that's showbiz, right? It's from Pat Mayo. Who? the Pat Mayo experience. I don't know. He has a fantasy sports show.
You don't know Pat Mayo?
I don't know Pat Mayo. I apologize, Pat. I don't know you, but you're not part of my world, really. None of this is actually. And last week he had one of our faves on the show, the enigma wrapped in a mystery, Canadian national treasure, just a goddamn delight, Cam Stewart. And we got a little taste of it off in the cold open off the top of the show. And I actually don't really know how to set this up, except to say that Pat, Cam, and our former score bro, Rob Pizzola, were discussing dangerous foods, popcorn, and it turns into cereal. And Cam starts talking about how dangerous cereal can be. And so here's the clip in full. Enjoy.
People choke on a lot of different things. Popcorn has caused a death before. Guaranteed. I just called it dangerous. I didn't say it's going to kill you. I'm just saying you're going to be like, you had problems. You had to get it out of your mouth. It's not a fun situation. That's all I'm saying.
But what are the other dangers? Like if you're going to call it dangerous and it's not going to kill you.
It's just dangerous because it sticks to the top of your throat. Okay, you know what?
But what's the danger of that?
I'll just give you my gold, silver, and bronze cereals. Okay. Bronze, Captain Crunch. You got to soak it first or else it's going to cut your gums. Okay, I'm not going to say it's going to kill you, but if you like red milk, that's your thing. 2, shredded wheat, the ones that come in the pack. The wheat is so dry, even if you soak it with milk, it's just like popcorn. It'll get stuck at the top, at the bottom, on your tongue, and you have problems breathing. And number 1 is a bit of a shocker, but Vector. Vector is a thicker flake, and I'm telling you, I've ate it before. The milk does not crush it down like cornflakes and everything else. It's got little nuggets of something in there too. That stuff will just, oh my God, Vector's way worse than popcorn. I've had so much Vector in my throat. Like I love Vector too. It's a good, healthy cereal, but it's a very dangerous one. Captain Crunch, shredded wheat, Vector, gold, silver, bronze.
Jesus.
Wow.
Okay.
Amazing.
That is a man that chokes on his food. It sounds like every meal. It's just like he's talking about it like it's the most normal thing.
He had an Olympics of choking on cereal.
Ready.
Yeah, no doubt.
At the hip.
He had the scores ready on Wikipedia. I can't believe shredded wheat came in number 2.
Yeah, Vector. People in the stream team, some are confused. What is Vector? I guess that is a Canadian
It's
brand.
a Canadian choking hazard.
It's Canada's finest choking hazard.
Is that why Luna doesn't have an Instagram account yet until she's 2?
She's too young. You're right. Once she's older, and then I feel comfortable with her photos on the internet. Yes.
Luna has an Instagram account. It's at JE Skeets.
Yeah, I think that's honestly the reason why we don't have a separate one. It's like I don't want to operate. We already operate 2 as it is. If you can count no dunks and then the posting we do there. So. Third one, no thank you. So you'll just see the Luna photos on my Instagram account. Thank you for the plug at JE Skeets to go see my beautiful dog, who someone had the nerve to say looked like a rat the other day in a Top Shot Hot Boys.
Got him.
I will fucking fight you. I don't know who this person is. I don't know if he's joking. You can say anything about me. I've heard it all. You start talking about my dog. We're throwing pods. I couldn't believe it. I told Nora she was even more fired up. Like, don't come around here, man.
Well, what was the context? Like, was she in the background?
Luna was okay. We did Top Shot Hot Boys. Trey, right? Luna was in the background, and she was lying there like sweet Luna does on the bed behind me.
Standard dog.
And I guess if she's black and white, this guy just drops like I don't know, he just drops like a rat reference on my dog. And I was like, what? I mean, I didn't bring it up in the show, but I saw it. Obviously stuck with me. Got temporarily fired up. So I haven't been able to stop thinking about this guy. He's in my dreams.
Brutal.
Living rent free in your doghouse.
JD, somebody came over to your house, saw your dog, and said, I don't know, what does your dog look like? I'm trying to think of an insult for your dog. But anyway, just insulted your dog. What are you doing?
I would be fine. I would probably agree with the person, to be honest, because
I think you've insulted your dog before.
Yeah, I'm pretty ruthless with my dog. He's a great guy. My dog. He's really a great guy. But I've said it before. He's like he's a template for a dog. Like he's the basic dog. Like you're playing a video game, he's the main avatar before you start adding all the good things about a dog, like a cool stuff about your dog. He's without any of those accoutrements. He's just a plain, perfectly fine dog.
Right.
What's going on tonight, Trey, in Chicago? What is going on?
Well, Tass, it's Joakim Noah night at the United Center tonight. There is no chance the Bulls are losing. Pressure makes diamonds, like the Bulls' 6 championship rings. They had a big reunion for Joakim Noah last night. Brad Miller, Omer Asik, and Kirk Heinrich, not to mention like every Bull who played with Joakim Noah. I even saw Carlos Boozer giving him a hug. I saw Aaron Gray was there. They brought back everybody from this team that made the Eastern Conference Finals one time. So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be a big night on Twitter. This is the game of the year in the NBA, quite honestly. The Bulls and the Knicks have the most losses in the league since 2017. I don't know that they've gone against each other with winning records for 5 seasons, maybe, or something like that. So it should be exciting. It's going to be going crazy on Twitter. Bing Bong guy followed me on Twitter.
Nice.
Also the guy who says, KD, don't you regret not coming to the Knicks? That guy followed me on Twitter, so I'm expecting it to go down. Bing Bongs are going to be flying. Bulls by 20.
Tass, I guess you were the only one taking the Knicks there to at least cover.
Pressure. I think there's going to be pressure. You got Brad Miller in town. You got Kirk Heinrich in town. You got Omer Asik in town. That's pressure happening there.
Hey, I will say, and I'm not the first to point this out. I mean, basically that photo is the equivalent of us sitting at a pizza joint, drinking some wine, talking about our dogs.